Honorable Chairman, Mr. Bashir Al-Tali, wearing two hats, and my very dear friend, Mr. Misfar Najar, and Honorable Interior Minister, Mr. Bismillah from Afghanistan. First of all, I would like to thank the Interior Minister of Turkey and the leadership of Turkey for extending this House to us, giving us the opportunity to be here and discuss our issues. Indeed, it is the time that we should sit together and work out the ways and means to get our nations out of the miseries. Miseries given by the terrorists, drug barons, human traffickers, organized crime, and money launderers. Let me put on record the services of our Secretary General, Mr. Yahya Marufi, who's been paying and giving his time, and I've been reading out his efforts on record. And I think we must also think a question, a food of thought. Forgive me if I talk non-diplomatic language. I'm a cop, and I'm more direct in my conversations. Pakistan has felt the heat of terrorism, and we experience every day, every hour, every minute. People in the world hear the sound of the bullets we experience every day. We have seen, we have experienced the biggest setback and sufferings after 9/11. If you see the statistical figures in terms of casualties, injuries, economic disaster, it is the Pakistan model which is suffering. While I'm talking of Pakistan, I should not ignore our neighbors, especially Afghanistan, who is suffering equally. A day is not there when you do not hear bomb blasts and improvised devices with a new phenomena of a weapon, a terror, because terrorists know that they can create terror, so they invented suicide bombers, live bombs. Starting from the age of 10 to 18, they are not only trained, but see, they are bartered from the families, from the poor families. They are abducted. They are given a wrong lesson on Islam, a religion which you and me practice as a Muslim. It has declared suicide, any kind of suicidal mission or even suicide act as un-Islamic. The old Muslim states sitting here, I have a question for you to think. Why only Muslim area? Why we are the only one who are being targeted? Are we naive? Are we not taking action which we should be taking as a Muslim Ummah? Unfortunately, yes. Perhaps there is non-cooperation. Perhaps we have not prioritized our objectives. And let me tell you, Excellencies, Mr. Chairman, that terrorism is mother of all crimes at present. And let me word it what Mr. Marufi said. Economic growth, terrorism, they are the one which are enemies of each other. Let me put it in mathematical equation that economy of any country is directly proportional to law and order, peace. And of course, you cannot bring law and order and peace unless you have a writ of the government. And you cannot bring the writ of the government unless you have a peace. We do blame Afghanistan for growth of puppy. But has anybody thought why? When the country is total under terrorism, the writ is not there. So the puppy growth will be there. As we speak now, there is a drug trade of over $5 billion. And according to our research, intelligence reports, 5% of the drug proceeds are being used by terrorists. What experience is being gained and what intelligence is coming? The terrorists have taken over all these crimes in this region. When I say the terrorists have gotten hold, that means if they keep terrorism in this region, particularly on the borders of Afghanistan, Pakistan and Iran, not only they achieve their own objectives given to them by their masters without elaborating them, but certainly a Maulana, a priest, does not have the ability to form a strategy to fight and create terrorism in the region, in the countries. Excellencies, Mr. Chairman, it is very unfortunate that arms and ammunition, which is supposed to be bought by the states, is being supplied to the terrorists, like rocket launchers, anti-aircraft guns, mines, and even anti-tanks mortars are available. I have a question to my friends here. There are people who are teaching you Islam, who are teaching your prayers, who are giving you the Islamic lessons. Do they have the ability? No. So that means there is something else going on which we need to look into it. Obviously, I request Mr. Chairman, Mr. Secretary General, that we should call upon from this House, calling upon the world, the suppliers, the arm producers, stop supplying these arms to the terrorists. When a terrorist is having the highest level potency of the fuel, and of course all related components for making a bomb, explosives, obviously there is some involvement somewhere. So therefore,